be in the chat per se before you go live, so it works itself out. Guys, I haven't done a live on YouTube in a little bit. We've been trying to find our live lane, but I don't really like talking to people. But Syed is a person who has went down the rabbit hole of
Hey,
feeding raw and seeing literally the difference. He's got a PhD now, and feeding and fucking up because we all got to learn how to not fuck
yeah,
this thing up,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's how I got so good at it. I was buying from Walmart's, the Asian stores. I didn't see it all, so I love that you too, Syed, said that just with going with the foundation, you've seen such a change in the dog's ability to process the food as well.
Big time, big time. And not just the dogs, but even the puppies. Because when I wean my puppies off, I put them on foundation.
Yeah. See,
It's simple,
it works,
and,
doesn't it?
literally I start at 4 weeks. 4 weeks. As soon as they have teeth, they're getting raw.
Yep. Yep.
By the time they're 5.5 weeks, they're trying to gnaw it freaking off of chicken.
We don't
It's
have
just simple.
Excels, my friend. We don't do the Excel thing. That's not my lane. And I'll do some videos on Excel education and information in the future, but we don't got no Excels, and I'm
Yeah.
not producing no Excels. Just so we're clear, that ain't my thing. But feeding, this live specifically is about feeding and the Rottweiler and the weight management and its overall growth. So walk them through kind of like your dogs and how they progressively grow, and the things that you learned about feeding and overfeeding to make sure you don't underfeed as well.
Yeah, so I just did the video on my channel and on Instagram and everywhere that a growth and development of a Rottweiler. So a lot of time people start to focus on on the weight part, which is a wrong thing to focus on,
Yeah.
because every Rottweiler is different, every dog is different. Uh, People are just so gung ho about that. Hey, check out my six months old, 7 months old, 80-pound Rottweiler. That is a completely wrong point of view. You shouldn't be viewing the dog like that. Dogs have different stages. I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna break it down in detail,
Oh yeah.
for that. But like, I'll give example of Gunner, Boogie's dad, right? Gunner is the dog that I like, and Boogie is literally copy of Gunner. Very slow maturing dogs. Means the slow maturing dogs are going to mature and develop all the way their maturity comes at 5.5 weeks. Sorry, 5.5 years, not weeks. Sorry, and with so in case of Boogie is Boogie is turning a year this month,
Mm-hmm.
right? And once he turns a year, he's got another 6 months to only complete his height.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he's a year and a half, he's going to start building his, his structure.
Yeah.
Means his rib cage is gonna drop a little bit, his chest's gonna open up, his shoulders gonna come out. So it's a process from year and a half to 2 years. That's gonna happen. Once he's 2 years and up, that's where you see all that muscles, and that's where you come in, your nutrition and all that stuff. That's when he's going to put a lot of good muscle with good workout to make sure that he is he's a good finished product at the age of 5 years old. That's when we'll see. So a lot of time people focus on that. Hey, look at my dog, look at my dog. Your dog is a baby until all the way till 4.5, 5 years old, literally. At 5 year old, that's when your dog matures, between 5 and 6. That's when you see a complete dog. The balance is done, the movement is confident, the framework is done, the dog has the right muscle, dog has the right height, the head is developed, the muzzle is developed, like the dog is complete. And now it's maturing between 5 and 6. So people are way too focused on a puppy and just thinking about that. Oh, even a lot of breeders, when they look at breed standards and they're looking at a puppy, breed standards explains and define a dog, adult dog. It doesn't define a freaking puppy. You know. So when a judge looking at the dog, they're looking at possible potential at the puppy stage. Go back into Gunner, Boogie's dad. He was so lean but muscle, so lean. I'm gonna use because I have some material ready and I'm gonna start shooting on that. He's so lean. At the age of 14 months, he won 3 shows in Europe under 3 different judges. He won the shows. And that's where he became a junior champion at 14 months of age. You know what I mean? And people would say, oh, he's skinny. He's skinny. No, he's not skinny. He's just the right weight. Trust me. And then after that, at 17 months of age, 3 months after that, 17 months of age, we took him to Germany, ADRK Club Sieger. That's the most important platform in the world for Rottweilers. He was there. He was the only U.S. bred Rottweiler over there and was placed top 5 in Germany under ADRK judge. Guess how much he weighed?
How much?
Freaking, he was 110. Maybe 112 max. But so that's what people need to understand, that they're way too focused on getting dogs fat. Nobody likes to be fat. You know, I don't like to be fat. I'm never gonna be fat. I'm never gonna let my dogs get fat. So this is where people need to understand a growth and development stage. If you don't understand that, you're not gonna know. You can have your opinions based on fucking TikTok and Facebook. You know, so it is what it is. Now, now back to you raw feeding. Raw feeding has made significant difference in the growth of my dogs, the way they look, the way their mouth, the way their breath smells, the coat, of course, the genetics is there, their top quality bloodline and all that stuff. So genes there. But for that, they have the right nutrition to support. And
this person asked a question about Rotties, and again, I wouldn't know, but he said, should you get opposite sex if you bring in, I guess, 2 Rottweilers?
Not necessarily. I've seen one of my clients has 2 males from me, but they bought 1 male, and then 7 months later they bought another male from me. They only like males, but I had told them that, hey, you have to be a very firm leader with them, because both dominant. It's a dominant breed. They're gonna wanna. One of them is gonna be alpha. They don't need to be alpha. You gotta be alpha. So if you can maintain or manage that hierarchy, you'll be fine. I've seen multiple males households. I've seen multiple females household in Rottweilers in my clients, and it's fine as long as the aggression is not coming in genes, because some dogs are producing bad character of the dog. So that's something you got to focus on. Wherever you're getting dogs from. Your breeder should be able to help you with that and not give you a dog that can cause problems later. So it don't matter in my opinion.
I would agree, guys, 100%. Structure is everything for every dog, and just making sure that you keep them under control.
Don't go too far. Look at him, Trap. He's got all fucking males, except the little Love.
Yeah, little Love. She acts like a little Negro, so trust me. she's like the life of a party, and harassing and biting them in the face, and they're just like, oh, this is cute, girl. You better go somewhere and sit down.
Yeah. And then all those males behave because when you're around, they know that, okay, he's the alpha. We're not the fucking alpha, but I can guarantee you the one that is going to start shit, because it's gonna be Boogie. Yeah. Because he will not put up with obnoxious puppies like people when rough play. He's gonna get a little bit rough. So a dog
the general got into it today. It was funny because it was I was walking them both, And I was like, man, if the general and Boogie were humans, they'd be like the little homie and the big homie. So when a dog had we walking around the block, a dog in a yard hit the fence and started. They both the general's always like, "What's up?" If you see the general, he's like, "Hey, what you back there doing, bro? Let's go." And then Boogie was like, "Well, what's up?" So Boogie wants to basically take charge of the situation, and the general's right there with him, like, and so he almost went to correct the general, but I was like, nah, buddy. And so he was like, okay, you in charge. Yeah, exactly. Now, y'all both can act
Yes.
crazy for 2 seconds, but y'all can't do this ever.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
so it's one of those things where you catch those subtleties with dogs like Boogie and others. Because Maestro's like that too. He'll get a little motivated and antsy, and if he's locked in, his walk, you can literally, I can record it, him walking and Mowgli walking 2 different walks. Maestro's walking the whole time looking for something to go chase. Rabbits, people, any dogs. He's like, oh, what they over there doing? Mowgli's like, whatever. This dog's making noise, buddy. I'm good. So Mowgli's like bumping around. He's like, oh, I'm good, buddy. It's no stress over here. So you got
Yeah,
to know how
yeah,
to like pair them, and then Mowgli and Boogie, they'll fight and play the whole time if you walk them together. But the general
yeah,
and Boogie, the funniest because they both two firecrackers looking for shit. Hey, where's it at? Where's the shit at?
yeah.
What they's over there saying?
So funny thing, and the way, so I can back it. So Boogie's dad, Gunner, right? His confidence is so off the roof that he'll be standing straight here and the dog will be barking in his face. He will not react or do anything until you touch him, a dog touches him. Then, because he knows he can take care of the dog, right? So in his mind, he's like, your bark is not bothering. But before the training, when we actually were in Europe, when he started training in Europe, he was way too focused on other dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So when he would move in the ring, so my mentor over there, when he was handling him, he was my friend. We're running him with other dogs are running. He's way too focused. He wants to go run towards those dogs to play instead of minding his own business. So they have to correct him and get him, straight without hurting his confidence.
Yeah, it's a
You
process.
know,
It's a process. It's a
because
process.
it's a process it takes. Because a lot of time people correct too much, and the dog gets that timid. That, oh, you're trying to hit me. Then you can't do the bite word. You can't do nothing because the moment dog latches, a decoy is gonna attack. The dog will let go. So I always tell people that, hey, first year there is no unless you see something that is extremely unacceptable in the
Yeah,
dog. You
and
know?
only then can you or should you ever go through any type of corrective behavior stuff. And you just gotta let them grow up. This is why they,
Yeah.
I have to remind people at times nobody saw the first crew and all the stuff that took place to get him to be the crew. So when you saw him online, you were like, damn, these dogs are crazy. How you think they got like that? Nobody was
Yeah.
watching. I had to just build them up separate. Go get the next one. Go get the next one. But again, guys, I oftentimes I don't really be on these lives like that. I try. I ain't tried in a long time. Not on this kind, but I'm gonna do 52 lives even on YouTube this year. We're gonna try to hang out on Twitch a little bit more. But Syed, knowing a dog's progressive growth on how it should grow is key. And he's a
Yeah.
foundation raw guy too. So it's very
Yep.
easy to say, hey, I've seen the difference in my dog's both behavior, definitely skin and coat, their overall health. And it's like, can you imagine? Let's say you got a dog Gunner and Gunner's eating 6 pounds of food. Can you imagine giving at one of Gunner's 6 pounds of dog food?
It'd be terrible, bro. It's like you and I go to McDonald's and have like freaking 10 Big Macs and shit. Like it's like shit. Yeah, like you it's not a figuratively talking or hypothetically talking, it's a practically talking that our studs, my studs here, they
Yeah.
do eat 5 to 6 pounds of food
Yeah, no, trust
a
me.
day.
I'm telling you right now, when I'm feeding Mowgli and Boogie ate 4 today, Boogie had 4 pounds because he had 6 pounds yesterday, so it's 6-4, and then he'll go down to 4 again tomorrow. But I mixed it with the trite, which will slow his digestive system down, and then put the ultimate blend with it, so that was a 4. His 4 can sustain them while they're like maintaining weight. But you could give Mowgli goddamn 8 pounds of food, and you'd be like, "What happened?" And nothing. But then
Yeah,
I was like, I
Mowgli,
weighed out 8 pounds of like, we got the pedigree dog food for display purposes. I was like, bro, he'd have to eat all this food.
all this food in like freaking 3 days, 4 days, just to maintain.
Just he would have to eat a bag of dog food damn near just to maintain his weight. And then because of the
Yeah.
way it functions in the body, he'd be inflamed. So you just like, no, bro.
I always tell people this, right? People say, what about if it's a top quality kibble, right? So my question to them would be, what is top quality kibble for you? Kibble is a fucking kibble, right? Like, what is top quality in that? So turn it over, start reading the ingredients. There is still adding shit, it's just top quality shit. You know,
Yeah.
that's just how it works, and it's just uh you can, like I said, and you had said it in one of your video, some percent raw is better than 0% raw.
100%.
You know?
100%. Some a little go a long way, people, and that's everything in life, right? Eating little
Yeah.
veggies will make you feel a little bit better. Eating a
E-
little fruit every now and then will make you feel a little bit better.
exactly. So I always tell people the same thing. I was like, hey, if you can't go 100%, do 50%. What is that?
Dude, I don't know. It don't sound good. Sound like Buddy then blew his tire and he's running on that rim. He need to go stop somewhere, bro.
So it's just that's what I always tell. So it all depends. Like, whoever this person is, like, would depend on the food. No, would depend on what the food was. Well, yeah, that it's a different stuff. But once you get raw, it always, exactly. My dogs, I got 13 Rottweilers, right? Whole facility for them. We have a whole process in place. They have a structure in place. It's not like willy nilly anything. They have every day. People follow it. We follow that. Okay, we gotta do ABC every single day with every single dog, right? So that's just how you run operation. Now imagine if they were on all on kibble, because they were at some point before I 100% strength, bro. All I was doing freaking 3 times a day was cleaning shit. Like, imagine, the facility used to get washed 3 times a day. Now we wash it once a day because there's no waste.
Oh man, that's interesting. That is definitive because I was there when you was cleaning that thing, boy, in the morning
You
and at night.
exactly. So now I wash it just in the morning, and it's because we got, like, I have breeding bitches, so I don't breed them all the time, but they get in heat. So when they get in heat, my studs on one side, which it's a pissing match. So they're just marking. They're marking. So it's like piss a lot overnight, which again, I gotta clean. But all the females, they keep it clean. Like, literally. And whenever we have accidents here or there, that poop is so dry that I just scoop it up. I don't have to freaking wash it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It
So
used to be
it's
like
just,
soft serve ice cream in there. You say, "Uh-oh, I got to get
yeah,
that
yeah.
hose out for this shit."
Yeah, but no, it's guys. I'm telling you, it's the raw feeding goes long ways. But do not be a scientist. Let the specialist do their job. I try to be my own freaking food maker, my own blends. This, that, the time it takes, the sourcing, for organs and all that stuff. And we go to a lot of people go to Costco or these other companies that they get
Yeah.
their meat from. That meat is handled to be cooked, not to be fed raw. That meat is not to be fed raw. So just keep that in mind. Again, I'm not a master here. I have learned from my own mistakes. That's why I have switched completely 100% to feed foundation raw.
Yeah, guys, this ain't
100%.
no, this ain't no promotion stuff. Saya buys a pallet
No.
of it, and myself, I help keep the information coming. But I would tell you, I've put every meal you could think of together, and if anybody has a good perspective on all that could go into a meal, I've spent so much money doing so. And I, for the most part, still know how, but it just goes, it solves so many problems, and you can still add some stuff to the dog's meals as well, which we do. So it makes it easier. But a couple things as we close this one out, man. Listen,
Yeah.
go and follow Syed if you've got questions about Rottweilers and their growth and raw feeding. And if you're in the Arizona area, he actually has raw food that you can purchase from him. Something else to think about. Him and I have some lives that we need to, knock out over the year. I probably got 15 with him, 52 of my own, just even on here. And I'll probably do some more middays when I normally like to do my own and be up all night talking to folks. So you catch me in the middle of the day, we'll be on to something there. Side, anything else you want them to know, man? Oh, New
No, no,
Zealand
no.
in the house. Shout out to New
Just
Zealand.
same thing. Just know what you're doing, and if you don't know anything, Trav has a program in his the pet parent program. Whatever you do, you can.
We the dude. I think I told you we're he's cloning me right now. So
Okay.
I built every category out, and it'll be like they're talking to me, but with my perspective, and I'm lacing using Otter, and we're going to upload everything that I know while uploading all the books that I've read and everything else. So that will be because we failed too many times with community because I'm not like a community person, guys. I suck at this thing. Like Syed's real good on family and like friends and stuff and like supportive. He's got this thing in him. They all do. I don't have. and so the three or four people that I fool with, that's it for me. Here's the line, guys. Everybody else is normally just business. So we had Pet Achievers one time on Kajabi. We got that thing like when I had like maybe 200,000 followers on IG to like 109 people paying $9.99 a month. And then we had a couple other platforms, and we always get to that 100 mark. I mean, it was like, long as it ain't coming out of my pocket, but it required too much of me answering the questions because the
Yeah.
brand, as you know, is rooted in trust. And I respect that they trust my opinion or perspective.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's only way to do this is kind of like with this AI avatar thing and allowing them to teach me what they need to know and then me breaking it down and then this option existing. So we've got some data plays. The guys that have been at the house, the Indians and the pack, all of them, nobody, like everybody in here knows what's really happening, but it's happening because, and it's going to take a little time, but these guys can program and build anything.
Yeah. No, for sure. No, okay, yeah. So just that. All I'm gonna say, guys, don't try to do it yourself unless you know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in doing it yourself. It's okay. It's fine. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna mess it up. So, and then always think about the time it's going to take, the time you're gonna spend, not just preparing, sourcing the right product, source and making sure that it's a balanced meal and XYZ. I'm telling you because I did it. There are videos on YouTube, my YouTube, that I tried. And I was doing it all. Like I have a whole grinder, the mixer, and everything. But the thing is, it just too much time. I get it from the Foundation Raw. And guess what the ingredients for the Foundation Raw beef is? Beef.
Beef. Beef guys. Nothing extra. No rosemary extract in it, just beef.
It's just beef. Dogs love it. Puppies love it. Go check out my videos. I have puppies smashing this freaking thing. Puppies that are 5 weeks old, and that's how they just grow. I have a puppy. She's sleeping right now. Otherwise, I would have shown you. Freaking chunk, and she is just on mama food, bro. She'll be 5 pounds tomorrow. Guess how old is she? 5 pounds.
3 weeks.
She's just turning 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not the right weight for she's big, she's thick. So my thing is like I have to keep her with because she's nursing. So starting, I have to lean her down now because
You got to put a
too
puppy on a
heavy.
diet. That's crazy.
She's too heavy to properly walk because I want her going. So I can't put her on freaking skip meals because she's a puppy. So I gotta start weaning her off next week. I'm gonna start her early weaning process, put her on my own freaking plan, and by the time 4 weeks come, I gotta start skipping her meals because that bitch got some freaking size on her already. So
I had a buddy bought an XL from a dude one time, and he was
I'm
like,
listening.
Trev,
I'm gonna show you guys. I'm listening, but keep talking.
yeah, he just was like, Trev, this dog got so big, he said that I gave it back. He said there's nothing I could do. She just kept growing. It was a female he got, and that thing got up to like 109 pounds, and he's like, that ain't my lane, bro. I said, well, the dude said it was an XL, man. And
You
you know
ready?
what he was putting in there? Let's see this joker. That's a 3-week-old puppy, huh?
Not yet. 2 more days.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
And I'm not a small dude. My
No, no,
hands are
no.
small.
You can tell. You can tell, man. Look, I know because normally when you guys run the numbers, your dogs should come back about a week 3. They should be 4 or 5 pounds if you depending on the breed, especially. So every couple weeks, you should be gaining 2 to 3 pounds per dog. But that
Look at
thing is a
that.
little double whopper with cheese, man.
This one, yeah. I'm getting so many inquiries, bro. Like, yeah. But she's not gonna go to just anybody, you know. Until this three
Man.
weeks, short body, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, well, man, we appreciate Saya sitting down and giving us a minute, man. I'll be on TikTok most times live. I'll come back and do some lives once a week here. We'll schedule them out so that way it's like on a Wednesday or Thursday with Stan. So we just might go live for the day and just keep the show rolling. For the time being, until I get 52. Once I do 52, that means I've done my bid for the year. And that in
Bro,
itself,
you can knock that out by June.
I know, man, I know. Well, we got so many. I got 15 pages now, though. That's the problem. I got between the whiskey and the coffee coming, and the goddamn dogs, and then we about to get into some cigar stuff.
Yeah.
Build that thing out, bro. So
As
I want
long
to.
as they're bringing the green too.
Hey,
Add as many pages as you. That's my rule of thumb.
exactly,
That's
man.
it.
Exactly. You should wait. You should hear it, but the coffee thing's gonna be sick, bro. It's working itself out something serious, man. One of the guys I partnered with, he owns about 5 shops, and he's got an obsession with the bean and where it's exported and terroir and all this stuff. But that's a whole nother thing. Like he's crazy. He's like really good at what he does. And Tim's partnered with me on it as well. He was like, "Yo, if you go in, I'll get in with that because if I know you gonna do something, you gonna do it." So I'm like, "Yeah."
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a whole nother thing. But guys, take care of your Rottweilers. Take care of your dogs.
Yeah.
Definitely keep handling your business. Again, you got questions, inquiry, make sure you follow Syed TRK Rottweilers on all platforms. Reach out to him anytime. We got some stuff we're working on because I can't be everywhere at all times. And we've got a community. And I didn't even say that. We got plenty of dog stuff to do. So
Yeah.
I'm about to not reset, but then do what I did for the American Bully and do videos breaking down basically the history and then the capabilities of each breed as well. Because that's the same thing we did. It's like, yo, this is an American Bully. It has this, It should be able to do this. Joker is an impressive dog for me. And he's got some capabilities. So we'll be bringing you a lot of Bulldog information, eventually Rottweiler information. Mowgli the Borbal, he's like, man.
To fucking horse.
Dude is uncomfortably big, bro. It's like this
He's
dog.
that's way too much dog for me. I can't.
Bruh, I can tell you this. It borderline is at that line for me too, because when you look at it, you're just like, dude, this is a big dog, man. And he's literally
I see just videos. I haven't met him, but dude, that dog, I know it's just too much for me. I can't. No.
he ain't even done growing yet. That's the worst part. He's younger than Boogeyman. So you go when you say, hey, how's he coming along? You like, my man. I got that weighted vest on him right now still just to keep him calm because he's just too damn big, bro. He can get you 3-4 miles and not break a sweat. He like this. And still going in. His head's above all the tables. You're just like, dude, I don't know. This is too damn big. But I would tell you, I like the Barbels, man. If I had to restart now or just like even get a second big dog, I like that they can give you 12 to 15 good ones. You get them for the right people. They're very intuitive, and they've got a subtlety to them as well. So
I have a client. She has Borbal, and he is 150 pounds, and he's 11 months old. She's my food client. She comes get food from me,
Yeah.
and she's like, Sayed, that dog can eat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she has a Borbal. I'm like, holy moly! So I actually showed her Mowgli.
Yeah.
I pulled up your page. I'm like, hey, because I was like, you wanna see what else to feed? Follow this guy. So she
Hey,
followed.
he's coming right along, man. I put an 11-pound hog head in there, and I was like, oh, this give him some busy work, man. We came back, that head wouldn't have nothing but a jaw on that bitch, and he didn't even look like he was full, bro. I'm talking a whole hog head that we do funny videos on. I said we should have time lapsed this thing because I didn't think he was gonna eat the whole thing, and he still looked like he was fine.
He ate the whole thing.
The whole damn hog head, bro. I normally have a hog head and pass it around to the dogs, let them all get some chew time because they all
Yeah.
cash out at some point. Bro, it was nothing but 2 jaws left.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. We go do a time lapse so people can see, like, yo, this is ridiculous because this dude literally ate a
No,
whole
I
damn.
can. You can see in the videos, bro. He is big. He's way. I know Boogie's gonna be a very tall Rottweiler. I'm kind of scared. I don't want him too tall, you know, because Rottweiler aren't supposed to be too tall. So I really hope he stops his height.
So I hope he
And
stops and just shuts down all the growth.
yeah, and just the height, and
Yeah.
and then but Mowgli, no, bro, that dog is, yeah, he's big,
This
like
is true,
way too
guys. This is true. This is true. Bigger than what I signed up for, but he's a good boy, so it's easy. He's easy to manage. And then kind of like they're almost close in terms of withers, so it's hard to tell. But we will still won't know for 3 years, kind of like where they've landed. So guys, don't
Boogie
expedite
and
the process.
Mowgli.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah, dude, you'd be surprised. I mean, Mowgli's a little bit taller, but it's
Yeah.
like it ain't far off.
Fuck. Okay. I produced one Rottweiler. He's here in Chandler. He's actually coming here in on Sunday. He's staying for me for a week. His
Yeah.
name is Tucker. I really like that guy. He is his mom and Boogie's mom is the same, but different fathers, right?
Uh huh.
I will record him. He's staying, and that he's a tall dog. He's way too tall. I personally, of course, one off here and there, you can't control, but I personally don't like too tall of a Rottweiler, because a Rottweiler has to stay under 68 centimeter. That's it. Uh, Boogie's dad, Gunner, is just under 68 centimeters. So thankfully he stopped, or else we had a problem. But anyways, I'll let you go, bro. I'm
All
gonna
right,
go
and
put this
now, guys,
puppy away.
Richard got his presser back, man. So go over to La Foundation and watch that. We was on supposed to do a 2 week bid, and he's like, "Yo, Trev, he paid Jamarcus to drop the dog off, so that worked itself out. But yeah, no presser. I got some other stuff in the works, guys. Take care of your dogs, handle your business. I am, man. I'll holler at you, all right, boss?
Later, brother.
All right, peace.